Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense starts in less than ideal field position off that forward turn. Everything that happens on this field today is just heightened, Kirk, because it happens on this amazing stage at the foot of the San Gabriel Mountains. Nothing like it.
Nothing like it to me in all sports. We've been calling this game for such a long time, and I think we both agree it's one of our favorite games to call each year. And when we get a good matchup like this, it makes it that much better.
Makes a quick grab. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. In his opening possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He pulls it in for a big gain. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The short completion of the tight end.
Yeah, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down. It was a nice gain. Mountaineers pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. And here's the handoff. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Bulldozing his way past tacklers.
Wow.
Who could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Mountaineers. We come on in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Penn State's offense comes out for their first possession today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Brought down, it crosses midfield at a 46.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades. Going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently. And, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs. And I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the Nittany Lions will line up now. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll try to run this one in. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So it's West Virginia in front, Kirk. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? 3rd and goal, try to make it on the ground. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Boom! Bang! Boom, boom, bang! Boom, 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 bang, bang.
Ties the game here in the second quarter now. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back.
Bang, bang, boom. Easy.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air.
Ooh.
Catch made on the left side. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's complete.
Oh, my God.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry up. That's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl route, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
And now the handoff. Fights through the tackler. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. On the run, he'll let it go. And he's got it. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes him pay for it.
The Mountaineers are in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What makes a really good counter play is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on.
I had the perfect blitz.
Just like you saw there.
To keep her all the way in a really solid game, Kirk's defense was worried about stopping the QB run today.
Yeah, with a guy like this as a defense, you got to add an extra guy down into the box area because of the threat of his
powerful running into the secondary. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. Coming up, second down and goal. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. There's a screen pass to the running back.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
The field goal is good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Figueroa. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Finds room at the 30. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. New set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. 1st down and 10 now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. Nittany Lions begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it. And they keep this drive going, trying to convert on 3rd down now. Can he make it to the marker? Powerful running here. Brought down to the 22. It's a 1st down, very near the red zone now. And the timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. This is the 6th play on the drive. The shotgun running play call. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Let's go!
Touchdown, Penn State.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Bang. Bang.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Oh.
Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. And, you know, In a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. That's it for us from our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's head back to Chris and Kirk for the exciting conclusion of this one, where we'll find out who is moving on in the CFP.
And the Mountaineers will take this away to get the second half going. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. He's moving out of the pocket now.
Ah, man.
On the move, looking deep. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. You can't do that. That's an illegal forward pass. It'll cost him 5 yards. A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Caught quickly. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Just ran away from the defense. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job with this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner is brought down. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Play action fake, looking to throw. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. He'll try a pass here. The ball is caught. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
I feel like this quarterback could make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork. A curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
That ball snagged for a completion. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. And the Mountaineers starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Physical run, breaking tackles. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Motion now from the tight end. On first down, it's play action. Lets it go quickly.
Good.
The pass is intercepted. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down after a short gain there.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain.
And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Penn State. And they go up 18 after the PAT.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner steps out of bounds at the 17. The West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quick throw over the middle. Makes the catch downfield. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Finds an open target on the left side. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll hand it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
We'll try to run it with the option. Back's got it on the pitch. Finding some room with the 25. Brought down after a big gain and a first down. Defense, no answer for the option that time.
Really nice run by the back, but I want to give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Got to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The decision to go for it
Stamina, guys.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here?
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of him.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They'll make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call in that screen play.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues.
They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So bad plays on 1st and 2nd down puts them in a tough spot here. 3rd and very long. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
3, 2, 1.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on 4th and very long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball.
Oh, my God. 69. You non-blocking bitch.
Huge play here by the defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. 2nd down, looking to throw it. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back. But here we are, under 2 minutes to go. And
it's blocked.
Aha!
Picked up by the offense team.
2 block kicks, bitches.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new... This guy down.
And the returner will be brought down. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Catch made on the right side. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot.
Aha!
Picked off.
Can I get it? Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, man.
Game changer, the pick and the big return. And the player is down injured after that last play. Out or they check him out. They'll work the clock here with the running game. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. The Nittany Lions looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. It on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. They'll try to punch it in again. 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Penn State. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Oh, and the onside kick works to perfection.
Illegal touch. Offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab made by the tight end. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Yes,
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial.
Well, first we were like, ooh, this gonna be a good game. Nah. Then my boy goes up. Handle business. Matt got a damn ball game. Slayer Gator Bowl.